Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Good evening. As we've rolled through this week, we've been underneath just flirting with areas of that blue sky. Still, though, some of those heavier clouds even bringing a few little areas of some showers, but more of this blue sky is going to make itself prominent here as we roll into the weekend. Tonight, under mostly clear skies and light winds, a low temperature will just fall into those upper 40s, so a comfortable overnight. And then we're heading into the Friday forecast as well as even much of next week, holding on to some of that warm sunshine, which is going to bring back that summertime feel. We're even noting that we're going to be heading back towards the 80s. And not only are we going to hit the 80s, at least for one day, but we could have a few days stack up. We haven't had any big significant heat here across the interior. At times we can hit the 90s, and we've stayed away from the 90-degree potential, and it looks like we're going to stay from that. But stacking up a few days in the 80s is going to dry conditions back out, and we're going to have to keep an eye on some fire weather concerns again, as what we're seeing is that much of next week does trend drier. Now, we'll have to keep an eye on potentially returning to some of those thunderstorm chances, but for the time being, we have a pretty dry environment underneath a nice strong high pressure system. And that is not only bringing sunshine locally, but much of mainland Alaska is going to get a chance at some gorgeous sunshine conditions. We start off the day there into those lower 50s, and then we see that under the blue sky, highs will not have a hard time getting there back into at least those 70s, which is right on par for normal for this time of the year. All of that sunshine equates to 19 hours and 35 minutes this time of the year. We are starting to get on now that point where the amount of daylight that we're losing is going to continue to drop off, especially as we step towards August, which we are now about under 2 weeks out from heading into the month of August. Summer is flying by. 4:09 is at sunrise. 11:44 is our sunset, where our Friday is going to be that first day where we really tap back into those summer conditions. 70 even in McGrath, Tanana there at 72 degrees, Circle at 76. Into that Saturday forecast, we're going to continue those bright blue skies and bring those temperatures up. Might start to see a few isolated 80s there pop up as early as Saturday with those bright summer conditions. Over the Alaska Range there, we might see a little isolated thunderstorms more to the south central, but a few chances there in the forecast, so just keep yourself wary. But note that with this warm trend in place, we are seeing that our 7 to 10 day outlook, which runs towards the end of July, does still keep that warmer than normal trend across the interior. But that has been slowly pushing out, as there is some potential to steer our temperatures back to a cooler than normal potential. So if you're a fan of the summertime warmth, this is definitely your week ahead as we watch those temperatures back on the climb, looking likely for nearly widespread 80s on Sunday under mostly sunny skies, continuing at least those low 80s Monday and Tuesday under mostly sunny skies. And then by the end of the week, we could be keeping an eye on the potential to return some shower chances to the region.